graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on, barreled it out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Hello, everybody. Hopefully, y'all are doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. What's up? Yes, sir. We got a big game 3. The best words in baseball in round 1 of the playoffs are game 3. And that's what we got going on tonight. It'll be Brewers against the Mets. The Royals ended up winning their series. The Tigers ended up winning their series. The Braves won their the Padres won their series. But the question is, who is going to take this Milwaukee-New York series? And that's what we're going to find out tonight. Now, the game time was supposed to be at 8:38 p.m. Eastern Time, and then they moved it up to 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. So if you're wondering why we were scheduled to go for 8:38, because that's initially how it was ruled, and then just 6 hours ago, they reported that they're going to move it up to 7 o'clock. So that's why we are where we are, and I just wanted to let you know about that. Should be a good matchup tonight. We'll talk about that right now. Jose Quintana is going to be on the hill, and he'll be going up against Tobias Myers. We'll definitely talk a little bit about the pitchers, but I do have to tell you, it's been a really awesome series between both of these teams. It's been back and forth. The Mets took game 1 of this series and ended up winning by a score of 8-4. The Brewers ended up striking back, and they won yesterday by a score of 5-3 to even up the series. Jackson Chourio looked really good at the plate yesterday. 2 opposite field solo home runs, and you also had Garrett Mitchell's home run as well. The Mets have certainly had that not quit mentality about them. They've been getting some really big contributions from guys like Jose Iglesias, Mark Vientos, Starling Marte, and Tyrone Taylor. Those are just a couple. And then, of course, Pete Alonso and Francisco Lindor. They've been doing pretty good on the offensive side as well. So it should be a good matchup for sure. And the winner of this game will head to Philadelphia to take on the Phillies in Game 1 of the NLDS on Saturday. See those Phillies rally towels in the chat. That gets me fired up. I don't know about you, but I am ready for playoff baseball. All right, Francisco Lindor will be leading things off. Mark Vientos will be batting second as the Mets are batting first. You got Brandon Nimmo hitting third, playing over in left field. Pete Alonso is over at first base and will be batting in the cleanup spot. Then it's Jose Iglesias hitting over at second base, batting fifth. Sixth will be Jesse Winker. He's the DH tonight. Seventh is Starling Marte, who's playing out in right field, and Tyrone Taylor takes the center field duties tonight. He'll be batting eighth, and finally, Francisco Alvarez is the caboose of Carlos Mendoza's lineup, and he will be batting ninth and catching behind the plate. So just to recap real quick, Lindor, Vientos, Nimmo, Alonso, Iglesias, Winker, Marte, Taylor, and Alvarez are the 1 through 9 for the Mets tonight in their lineup. They'll send out Jose Quintana on the hill, and Quintana this year has a 10-10 record. He's 35 years old now, has a 3.75 ERA as well, and 135 strikeouts this season. Last time he did pitch against the Brewers, he went 4 1/3. That was on Saturday the 28th. And he allowed 5 hits, 2 earned runs, no homers, 2 walks, and 9 strikeouts. He certainly has had some experience in the playoffs, that's for sure. Wanted to talk a little bit about that, too. He played with the Chicago Cubs when they made it back in 2017 and was also on the St. Louis Cardinals back in 2022 when they had to play against the Phillies. Just 0-1, though, in his postseason career, and he's gone 18 2/3, 15 strikeouts, 6 walks allowed, and a 3.86 earned run average as well on a total of 8 earned runs, which all came in the first game, which was back in 2017. On the other side of the diamond, Jackson Chourio will be leading things off for the Brewers. Then it's Bryce Terang, William Contreras, Willie Adames, Gary Sanchez, Rhys Hoskins, Blake Perkins, Sal Frelick, and Joey Ortiz all in the lineup for Milwaukee. They'll send Tobias Myers out there on the hill, and Myers has been just another one of those guys that has been pretty good. He has a 9-6 record, a 3.00 earned run average as well. Last time he pitched, he went 4 innings against the Mets and just only allowed 1 hit and threw a total of just 56 pitches. And he was looking really, really solid out there. Over his last 3 outings, he's gone 4 innings each and has just given up 3 earned runs on 11 hits. This is a guy who likes to mix in a lot of different types of pitches, including a fastball, a slider, and some off-speed pitches as well. He has 138 innings under his belt, just a 6% walk rate, and a 22% strikeout rate as well. Brewers are in their blue and white pinstripes. They have the blue letters on the back and the blue numbers as well, outlined in yellow. And they also have the pinstripes on the bottoms as well. They have long sleeve shirts on with a Brewers baseball logo over on the right side of the arm. And Brewers logo on top of the baseball cap, the blue baseball cap. Mets, on the other hand, are in their gray tops, gray bottoms, with blue New York letters on the outside going across the chest, and blue last name letters and numbers on the back outlined in orange, with an NYM logo on the top part of their baseball cap, which is bright blue. First pitch underway, and that is taken for a ball. Second pitch, swing and a miss. All right, so we are good to go. Good stuff. Again, reminder, it's game 3, so whoever wins advances to the NLDS and will play against the Phillies this weekend. 1-1 pitch on the way, and that's a foul ball. Who are you rooting for? Please let me know down below. We also got a $10 super chat. Want to make sure I announce Andrew Trevelli for the $10 super chat. Appreciate that, man. The pitch on the way to Lindor. Line drive, base hit. He's going to be going on over to second base. The throw is in time, but Lindor dives in there safely. Terang tried to swipe him. That was a good throw. I was curious as to why Lindor was thinking about going over to second base, but good awareness as he was able to just get his hand in there. Sorry, we were a little bit delayed on that call. It froze up. That was a beautiful throw, and Lindor just got his left hand in there, and it was sort of bobbled at one point by the second baseman, Bryce Terang. He didn't have full possession of the ball. So Lindor does get on with a double. I want to make sure I acknowledge the super chat. Vientos is up. Are we going for the Brewers because screw the Mets or because of Rhys Hoskins? I honestly, man, I want to play anybody. Dude, I appreciate the $10 dono very, very much, man. I don't care who we play. I don't care who we play. I just want good baseball this weekend. I'll take either one. The ball is 1 strike to Vientos, and the next pitch, that's in the dirt for a ball. So the first pitch was in there for a strike. Lindor's over at second. Vientos is up to bat. White batting gloves for Mark Vientos and the New York Mets. 4 more subs so we get to 4,400. 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 right at the knees. That 94-mile-per-hour heater was taken right at the kneecaps. Crew chief for tonight, Vic Carapaz's calling the balls and the strikes. Alan Porter's over at first. Mike Esterbrook's at second. Brendan Miller's over at third. Alex Tosi is in left field. And Chris Siegel is the right field umpire as time is called by Vic Carapazza. 1-2 is the count. Mark Vientos in the box. Lindor is at second. Got on with a leadoff double. He takes a big lead, and the 1-2 pitch. That's fouled back over towards the screen. So Perkins had a really good throw over to second base, but it was originally bobbled by Bryce Terang, and Lindor with a good tag would have been out. Not the case, though. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt, and a good block as well by catcher Gary Sanchez as he had to shuffle his feet and get the chest pad right on top of the baseball. Carlos Mendoza, the manager for the Mets. Pat Murphy, the manager for the Brewers. The 2-2 pitch on the way. On the outside corner for a called strike 3. And the first out already made here in the top of the first. Really nice pitch thrown by Tobias Myers, able to paint that fastball perfectly, and Vientos just smiled for the camera, said cheese, and went back to the dugout. And Brandon Nimmo is up to bat as he takes the first pitch in this at-bat away. What's up, Mitch? How you doing? What's up, Asia? Want to make sure I say hi to everybody. We'll do that in just a couple of seconds. Of course, got to introduce our characters. 1 ball, no strikes, and the next pitch, and that's outside for ball 2. And what do I mean by characters? Well, on the defensive side of the diamond, from 1 through 9, it's Tobias Myers over on the hill. And then you got Gary Sanchez catching. Get to the infielders and outfielders in just a few moments for the Brewers. 2-0 delivery. Misses down low for ball 3. Over at first base, it's Hoskins. At second base, it's Terang. Third baseman is Ortiz. And shortstop, of course, is Adames. Left fielder's Chourio, center fielder's Perkins, and Frelick is playing out over in right field. 3-0 pitch, looked a little bit low, but it's a called strike by Carapazza. Lindor on over at second base. We're in the top of the first. Vientos struck out looking, and the count is 3-1 to Brandon Nimmo, the left fielder for the Mets. 3-1 pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Fastball right down the middle, and the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 15 pitches in the top of the first by Myers. The payoff pitch on the way, swing and a miss. He struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts for Tobias Myers. Oof. Nice pitch thrown there, too. See those chairs in the chat, baby? Come on. Comes Pete Alonso, 2 away, and a runner on at second, and the pitch, and that is in the dirt for a ball. So Myers was down in the count 3-0, got a little generous call, made the count 3-1, and then was able to go with 2 straight fastballs right down the hatch for Nimmo, and he struck out. 1-0 pitch on the way, fly ball hit out over towards straightaway center field. It was hit off the end of the bat by Alonso, but it's caught right in front of the warning track by center fielder Perkins, and the inning is over. Just a leadoff double by Francisco Lindor, and that's all she wrote as we close the door and go to the bottom of the first here in Milwaukee. Good stuff. All right. Bottom of the first coming up. Jackson Chourio will lead things off. Wanted to see who else is here. David's here. Jose's here. JJ, I might have missed it. But who's in our rotation for the playoff games? 1, 2, 3, 4. right now, as I know it, it's Wheeler, Nola, Sanchez, and Ranger Suarez. Mitch is here. What's going on, Mitch? How you doing, man? What's up, Mitch? That was weird. A little bit of a delay on the stream deck. Not announced yet, Jose. Yeah, I don't think that they're going to fully announce it just yet. It was announced that Yoshinobu Yamamoto is going to start Game 1 of the Padres-Dodgers series. So, regardless if the Mets win or lose, you have to give them props for playing the doubleheader and then right into the wild card with no break. Not only did they play a doubleheader, but let's think about it like this. Okay, they were in Atlanta, okay? Then they had to go to Milwaukee. Then they had to go back to Atlanta for the doubleheader. And then they had to go back to Milwaukee for this series. That's pretty crazy. So, let's think about it from a travel perspective. That's unbelievable. I'm rooting for the Brewers. The Mets are too hard to defeat, in my opinion, says Serena. Okay. Yeah, I don't care who we play. I don't care who we play. We have the best team in baseball, and the only team that we can lose to is ourselves. I'm going to keep banging that drum. But that's interesting that you say that. Brewers have 69 losses during the season. They're pretty good. Phillies had the best record. Yes, sir. Asia's here. What's up, Asia? And again, thanks so much for the $10 dono, Andrew. I appreciate that so much. Bottom of the first here in Milwaukee. As Chourio shows bunt, takes it back, and it's inside. Quintana is on the hill for the New York Mets. The lineup for the Brewers. It's going to be Chourio, Turang. Then you got Contreras, Adames, Sanchez, Hoskins, Perkins, Frelick, and Ortiz. 1-0 delivery. And that misses down and in for ball 2. Quintana this year with a 3.75 earned run average in exactly 170.1 innings of work. 2-0 pitch on the way. Line drive, base hit, back up the middle by Jackson Chourio. He'll be on over at first base. He's been a hitting machine in this series. And just give him another base hit. He's just been absolutely unbelievable. How about 5 for 9 with 2 homers, 3 RBI, and only 1 strikeout in this series so far. Wow. I think if they had a wild card MVP, they probably would have to give it to this guy if they end up winning. Because he's been carrying the offense. Bryce Turang is up to bat. And the toss back over to first is in there safely. So actually, I'm sorry, Perkins is up to bat. Turang was supposed to be in the lineup today. Interesting. First pitch, and that's taken for a ball. Did they just make a last-minute change? Huh. So Perkins is up to bat. Yes. And Turang is batting 9th. Huh. The pitch. That's taken for a ball. Actually, it hit the umpire. So it's Chourio, Perkins, Contreras, Adames, Sanchez, Hoskins, Frelick, Ortiz, and Turang. Frelick, Ortiz, and Turang. Huh. And up to bat is Perkins. Interesting. Pitch on the way. Line drive. Foul ball towards the left field side. So not made aware of that. So Perkins is still out in center field. Let's get this correct. Frelick is out in right. Ortiz is over at third. And Turang is over at second base. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Blake Perkins. In Game 2, he went 2 for 3 with a sacrifice fly. Quintana gets set at the belt, kicks, fires the pitch, swing and a miss. And there's one gone in the bottom of the first. So Perkins strikes out swinging, and up to bat is William Contreras for the Milwaukee Brewers. Final score predictions. I'll ask again. Comment down below. What's going on, everybody? No spam in the chat. Who am I rooting for? I'm rooting for nobody. I don't care who wins. One out, bottom of the first, and a runner on over at first. Jake, Jake, come on, man. Don't spam the chat, my guy. Okay. One ball, no strikes. And the next pitch, and that's taken for a called strike. No worries, man. No worries, bro. No worries, dude. I don't want you to spam. One ball, one strike, and the next pitch, and that's in the dirt for ball 2. I don't know why this scoreboard's not working. That's a little bit odd. Huh. Well, I can always take this one down, and I can change our scoreboard. I did not realize that was a problem. Nobody told me. Come on, guys. Didn't tell me that the scoreboard was a problem. 2 balls, 1 strike. Next pitch on the way. It's on the outside edge. It looked a little bit outside, but it's a called strike. Okay. Well, I'll have to change that now. Two pitch. Outside again for ball 3. What's up, JJ? How we doing? I don't care who wins. I don't care who wins. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bottom of the first, and a runner on over at first base. What's up, everybody? Payoff pitch on the way. Ground ball hit over to shortstop. The flip over to second. That's not in time, but the throw over to first, that one is. And there's 2 gone. But a good hustle play by Jackson Chourio. And Adames is going to be coming up next. So that was a ground out over to short. Jose, thanks. Thanks. I appreciate it, Jose. Thanks. I don't like repeating myself. And I know that y'all like don't mean it as a bad thing, you know, like y'all are just tuning in right now. But literally I've been asked it like 4 times within the last like 2 minutes. Thanks, Jose. I appreciate it. What's up, Jivanutes? How you doing, man? Drop your link down below. Also, my guy Mitch, drop your link down below if you're still here. The pitch upstairs for ball 1. Here's Adames, who's 1 for 7 in this series so far with a run scored. Again, winner of this game will play against the Phillies on Saturday in the second round of the playoffs. So look back over to second base in the throw. There is none. Mets defense will look like this. It'll be Alvarez behind the plate, Quintana on the hill, Alonso at first, Iglesias at second, Vientos at third, and Lindor over at short. The pitch on the way, popped up, hit over towards the third base side. Lindor calls off Vientos, and he'll squeeze it for out number 3. Outfielders for the Mets, it's Nimmo in left, it's Marte in right, and sandwiched in center is Taylor. As we head to the top of the second, we're through 1 in Milwaukee. Okay. You gotta slow it down. All right, so let's change this right now as we speak. I don't know why this is not working. I figured that was going to be a problem. So let's fix that right now. I hope everybody's doing well. Comment down below where you are tuning in from. I would love to hear that for sure. That'd be really, really awesome. There There it is. Okay. And my info board is right here. What did I do with it? NFL scores, Brewers score. Okay. So let's figure out what's going on here. There it is. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks, and turn on those notification bell icons. The scoreboard, JJ. Yeah, somebody finally told me about that. Y'all didn't say anything about it. Didn't know you were on. Let's go, Phillies. Yes, sir. Dude, we try not to miss a playoff game on here. It's what we're trying to do. Especially this one, because this is where we find out who our opponent is. Come on, man. Let's go. Hit that thumbs up button, baby. Look at the mod squad going to work. Love that. Hey, JJ and friends, I got to say I'm rooting for the Brewers. You're rooting for the Brewers. Why are you rooting for the Brewers? Just out of curiosity. All right. What's going on in the chat? I'm rooting for Hoskins' bread of one. Oh, I just got here. No worries. I want to play the Brewers, says Jason Hess. There we go. Comes Iglesias to the plate. And the first pitch, he takes that one for a strike. I need 3 more subs to get to 4,400. It better happen tonight. Better happen tonight. Pitch. And there's a swing and a miss. Tuning in from Cranford, New Jersey. I know where you're tuning in from. You're always on here. I like that. But you know, to be fair, we do have a newer audience, so every day is a new audience, so it's actually okay to repeat yourself. The pitch. There's a ground ball, foul ball. Hoskins and the Mets make me a little nervous. I think that maybe I'm not a doctor or anything, but I think that more people are concerned about the Phillies' woes compared to who their opponent's going to be. I think it's more so about just the Phillies' flaws. You know what I mean? The pitch, and there's a foul ball. Hit back over towards the screen. Just a reminder, guys, as we have 74 people tuning in, I will not be on Saturday. However, I am going to get somebody else on here for the live stream because I'm doing a Villanova hockey game. 0-2 pitch. There's a screamer that's fouled away towards the left field side and then hits the little scoreboard in that third row in foul territory. We have some of the OGs in here. Yeah, man. It's because this is the only game going on tonight. So it's great. 0-2 pitch, and there's a foul ball. Who else? I'm going for the Brewers, JJ. Nice. I saw CeeLo's here. Shout out to CeeLo. Where's his chat? I saw one. I saw that CeeLo was here. Or was it just me? The pitch. Fly ball. Hit out over towards right field. Drifting forward will be the right fielder, Frelick. And he'll be there to make the grab as Iglesias is retired. Still rooting for it. Oh, there's CeeLo. What's up, CeeLo, man? How you doing? What is up on the go with CeeLo? Dude, why is this thing delayed? Now Jesse Winker's coming up. Former Milwaukee Brewer will line this one over towards shortstop. Played on the bounce by Adames. He scoops it up, throws over to first, and there's out number 2, just like that. 2 up, 2 down, and Starling Marte is in the box now. If I don't get to all your chats, I truly do apologize. I'm a one-man show. I can't read everybody's chat. I did want to say one other thing. There was somebody else on here. that I wanted to acknowledge, and that was, where is it? Bree of one. Who do you think is the better matchup for us? That's a good question. I like the way you phrased that. The pitch, and there's a strike. Wow. 0-1 pitch on the way. Line drive hit out over towards center field. On the run is Perkins, and I'll slide and make the catch for out number 3. Bang, bang, play by Blake Perkins. There's the third and final out of the inning. Bottom of the second coming up as we head to the bottom of the second. Okay. Who do you think is the better matchup for us? Okay, I'm going to try to do a better job at doing the play-by-play, but then organizing the chat, you know. I want to read so many chats, but I can't get to everybody, and I gotta learn. I gotta learn about that. Who do you think is the better matchup for us? The better matchup for the Phillies, I probably would have to say, is... Who do I think is a bigger test for the Phillies? I think that the bigger test is the Mets. Here's why. The bigger test is the Mets because the Mets are in our division, okay, and they're like our biggest rival. And we've seen how they've rebuilt, quote unquote, have rebuilt their team by getting rid of Verlander, by getting rid of Max Scherzer, moving on from Mark Canha, and all these other guys. They had a really, really solid structure. I know that Lindor's still there, Alonso is still there, and other guys too. But I think that they're the bigger test because they have, just because of the simple fact that they're in our division. And we want to use them as a measuring stick, if that makes any sort of sense. I think that they have the more talent compared to the Brewers without Christian Yelich. And that's no disrespect to Jackson Chourio. That's no disrespect to Rhys Hoskins and Perkins. I think that the Mets are the more talented team, and that's why I think that that's the bigger challenge, if that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. What's up, Larry? How you doing, man? What's good, hardcore? Let me know if you all agree or disagree. The only team that will beat the Phillies is themselves. Norman, who's been saying that all year? That's how I feel. This come-out hitting, we in good shape. This offense can put up runs. The pitching will have to dig in. Yeah, they did good during the inter-squad game, but it ended in a tie, which that doesn't usually happen. 1 ball, no strikes to Gary Sanchez. We're in the bottom of the second inning. All right, here we go. 1 ball, no strikes, and the 1-0 pitch to Sanchez. Line drive smoked out over the left field, and that's going to get by Nimmo and go all the way over towards the wall. Sanchez thinking two. The throw to second base is cut off by Lindor, and Sanchez stands up at second with a leadoff extra base hit. And just like that, he's in scoring position, got a fastball right down the middle, put the barrel on the bat, and lazed it out over towards left field. Whiffed all the way past Brandon Nimmo. And Rhys Hoskins is going to be coming on up to the plate. All right, let's go, baby. First pitch, strike one. Ring that bell, baby. The ball's 1 strike. A runner on over at second. No score in the bottom of the second. No balls, 1 strike in the pitch, and that's outside for ball 1. All right, let's go. Charge! because the Mets have been playing lights out and the Phillies are home taking naps. No, they're not taking naps. We ain't sleeping. We had an inter-squad game yesterday. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the next pitch, and that's outside. No, we ain't napping. That's not how it goes. 2 balls, 1 strike. Fisherman Sam's back here. What's up, man? I haven't seen you on here in a while. What's good, bro? The 2-1 pitch. That's fouled off, just off the end of the bat. Phil's going to see what a week off does to a club. I cannot wait for them to prove you wrong. Jen just got home from the hospital minutes ago. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Oh. Thank goodness, man. Good. Shout out to Jen. It's really unfortunate. 2-2 pitch. There's a foul ball. All right. Bottom of the second, a runner on over at second base. Rhys Hoskins is in the box for the Milwaukee Brewers. He's 31 years old. Has 26 home runs and a total of 82 RBI this year. The most homers that he's ever had in a season were during his second year. That was with the Phillies. He had 34 homers and 558 at-bats back in 2018. 2-2 delivery to Hoskins, swing and a miss. He strikes out, and Quintana gets strikeout number 2 on the evening. Hoskins has struggled in this series and just cannot find his swing. That will bring up Sal Frelick, playing out in right field. Quintana winds up and fires and paints the outside edge for strike 1. Sal in the series 2 for 7 with a double and a run scored. 0-1 pitch. Good eye. Thought about going, but they said that he did go around. That was a very late call. That's like one of the latest calls. The umpire initially didn't say anything and then just gave him a little signal and said, that's a little strike, but he put up his arm like this. And Sal calls for time, a little bit confused with Vic Carapazza, and he's like, I don't know what you just did, but it's an 0-2 count now, right? And Carapazza said, yep, it is. No balls, 2 strikes. Quintana kicks and delivers, and it's in the dirt. One ball, 2 strikes to Sal Frelick. Got 89 people tuning in. Here's the 1-2 on the way. On the outside corner for a called strike 3, and Quintana goes back-to-back with the strikeouts. Like that. JJ, you look very professional tonight. Thank you. I usually try to keep it either Philly spirited or professional. So, but no, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Got a runner on over at second. We're in the bottom of the second. The inning started off with a Sanchez double. Hoskins and Frelick both struck out. And the first pitch is here, and that's taken by Ortiz all the way for a ball. This guy has a sinker, a four-seamer, a curveball, a changeup, and a slider. And he'll throw the next pitch, Quintana, as it's fouled back over towards the screen. Joey Ortiz hitless in 7 at-bats in the NL Wildcard Series. 1-1 pitch to Ortiz, and he gets a piece of it and fouls it back towards home plate. Braves hat and a Mets jersey. Is that what you're going with tonight? What's up, Chris? Sorry, JJ. I'm bitter party of one. No, dude. Dude. Like, please bring it. Please. I love it. It's all for fun. 1-2. That's upstairs for ball 2. Please. Definitely do that. When the Phillies win the division series, what are the Braves going to have to say about the layoff? I don't know, man. It worked for the Astros years ago, and they went to the World Series. One team has done it. 2-2 pitch on the way. Popped up, hit out over towards the second base side. Iglesias gets under it. He'll make the catch, and the inning is over. The side is retired. And after a leadoff double by Gary Sanchez, the Brewers get blanked. And we've played 2 full innings and head to the top of the third out of the American Family Field in downtown Milwaukee. All right. Man, we have an active chat tonight. Quintana surrendered 22 homers and 31 starts. I feel about my Braves losing like a JJ rant. No, dude. Trust me. It's total passion and it's disgust. I mean, I have to say, man, and I'm not like usually like one to give like a lot of credit, but chat, if y'all were here last night, y'all can tell CeeLo that I did give like a little shout out to the Braves, you know, and I did congratulate them on the season that they did have because I know that they dealt with so many injuries, and even though they didn't make it as far as they still wanted to in the playoffs, despite all those injuries, you know, they definitely fought off every single game. And I gave them a shout out last night. Y'all can definitely go back to the tape at the very end of the Braves-Padres game. But I definitely did do that. So, final score for the game. That tells you something. One team out of all the great 100-plus team winners. Only one team. That should tell you something. It's the Astros, though. They did it. And we'll prove everybody wrong this year. I love that. Jason Hoskins is hitting .214 this year. I know, I said that. I said that. He gets hit by a ball on a line drive in the first inning and took him out of the game. Dude, it's been just a bad year for y'all. I don't know what else to say. We got 88 people tuning in. I really appreciate you guys being here. Clearly things would be different with Acuna and Strider. Even Phillies fans admit it. But also, even with Chris Sale, man. Chris Sale didn't even pitch in that series. Chris Sale, there's so many other things that just go with it. They've dealt with so many things. And we've dealt with our injuries, but not like them. Tyrone Taylor up to bat. I don't want to keep dwelling on talking about it. 0-1 pitch on the way, and there's a foul ball. But yeah, I did give y'all credit. Tobias Myers back out there on the hill for the Brewers. No balls, 2 strikes, and Myers kicks and delivers. Throws a changeup that almost went behind Taylor. If you guys wouldn't mind doing so, hit that thumbs up button. Mod Squad, tell us how many likes we have on here, by the way, too. It is a new inning. And we need 2 more subs to get us to 4,400. 2. That's it. Speaking of 2 balls, 2 strikes now as the next pitch was up high and in for ball 2. Here's the 2-2 on the way, swinging a fly ball, hit out over towards shallow right center field. On the run is Frelick, and he'll make the catch. It was more so medium depth right center field, but regardless, 1 away. And that's now 7 straight batters retired in a row by Tobias Myers. Now it's Alvarez up at the dish. And he takes low. Francisco, 1 for 8 in this series so far with an RBI. The RBI single, that was back in Game 1. Pitch. Now it's a 1-1 count. Actually, sorry, that was back in Game 2. It's had a 2-1 lead at the time. Top of the third, 1 out, bases empty. They'll wind up in the pitch from Myers. Strike 2. Just catching the outside corner. Myers on the hill. Infielders play back, and so did the outfielders against the mighty Alvarez. Next pitch. Check swing. Did he go? They say no over at first base. Joe Ross got the win yesterday for the Brewers, and Phil Maton got his first loss of the postseason. Devin Williams also came in for the save. Next pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Alvarez could not catch up to the heater, and Tobias Myers wins the battle. 8 retired in a row by Tobias Myers. Do you think that this will be our year, JJ? I do, man. I do. 2 outs in the pitch to Lindor. Line drive, base hit out towards right center field. It won't go into the gap. Frelick does get over to it on a bounce. Lindor takes a wide turn over at first, but it'll stay put over at first base. Good job by Frelick to cut it off and draw a pretty good throw over to second. And Lindor has the only 2 hits for the Mets tonight. It's like that was a hanging pitch. And Lindor was batting on the left side, was able to get a hold of it. Santos steps up to the plate and stares at ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Mark 3 for 9 in the series with a pair of RBI and 2 runs. 1 ball, no strikes. Myers winds up and fires. Swing and a miss. Got 81 people tuning in. Let's go, baby. 60 likes already. Chiquita's here. What's up, Chiquita? Haven't seen you on here in a while. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the next pitch is outside. What's up, Chiquita? How have you been? Where's the dude been? He's been busy, man. He's like on a totally different time schedule. He has a lot going on. I know that we miss him, but he's told me that. 2-1 pitch, and there's a breaking ball that's in the dirt, and it's going to get by Sanchez. He can't find it. Going on over to second base is Lindor, and he'll stay put over there as he advances over on the wild pitch. After this, I'm going to take a very, very quick step off. I need to stretch, loosen up a little bit. Vientos in the batter's box. We're in the Mets blue and orange socks. And now time called on the hill. Looks like Gary Sanchez wants to try to get on the same page with Tobias Myers, and that's what he's going to do. Pitching coach for the Mets, it'll be Jeremy Hefner. Jeremy Barnes is the batting coach. Then also have Eric Chavez, who is the other batting coach. John Gibbons is the bench coach. Antoine Richardson, first base coach. And Mike Sarball is the third base coach. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 gone here in the top of the third, and a runner on over at second base. That's Francisco Lindor. Myers stares back at Lindor, now delivers to the plate, and the next pitch on the way, fly ball, hit out over towards deep right field. It'll stay in the ballpark, though. Frelick is going to catch it right on the track, and he'll make the catch. For out number 3. Bottom of the third coming up, And 9, 1, and 2 do up in the batting order for Milwaukee. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. We need 2 more subscribers. I will be right back in just a few moments. All right, good stuff, man. Let's go. If you guys want to donate to the channel, you're absolutely more than welcome to hit the super chat button. Again, we got a $10 donation today from Andrew, so shout out to him. More than welcome to get back to the channel. We're on almost every single day, man. We talk about baseball. We do play-by-plays. We do Phillies baseball, Sixers basketball, and Eagles football on here, so that's what we do. Members get exclusive perks. That's what we get on here. What was Hoskins' average this year, JJ? Larry said it. If you scrolled up in the chat, it's 214. So, Quintana has surrendered 22 homers and 31 starts. Yeah, I thought you said that. Oh, I'm just repeating. I'm sorry. I was responding to Jason, hence the comma. Gotcha. Kevin's not counting. I'm not here. I'm somewhere else. It's not stretch time. It's not stretch time, but I needed to stretch. I needed to stretch. I know it's not stretch time. Am I getting ready for the Sixers? I'm not there yet, man. I need these playoffs to get over with. I do. I'm not ready for hockey either. For Flyers hockey. Let's make that clear. The pitch. And there's a called strike. I mean, I'm excited for the season, but I'm more so worried about this baseball team right now because they need us, you know? Like that's the way that I am, though. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bryce Terang. Quintana gets set and fires, and it's low and away for ball 2. See, the thing is that, like, during basketball season, like, when it's April, I'm like, people are like, well, are you ready for baseball season? Dude, the playoffs are, like, just around the corner. So, like, I got to be ready for that. You know? And it's the same thing here. Next pitch, ground ball, hit over to second base. Iglesias has it, spins, turns, throws it over to first, and that is in time for out number 1. So, I mean, but definitely, like, as the season settles, though, I'll be there for sure. I'm just not ready yet because I think that the closest thing that we have to a championship right now is with the Phillies. Really. This is the closest thing we have. They're closer than the Sixers. They're closer than the Eagles. Chourio will bunt this one over towards the third base side. That was almost executed perfectly. It was just fouled a little bit. Chourio caught everybody by surprise and just knocked it down that third base line, and Vientos just let it roll foul. So, I see what you're saying. Yeah, for sure. But no, I think that the Sixers have a good team this year. But this is the closest we have to a championship right now. It's the truth. Everybody's nervous. And rightfully so. I just want a chip in the city. I don't care who does it. No balls, 1 strike. And the next pitch, and that's taken outside for a ball. And that's why a red October would really help, Kevin. Really. The 1-1 to Jackson. Line drive, hit out over to center field. On the run is Taylor, and he'll make the catch. That thing went sailing down, and Chourio just was able to line that one out. Dude, I hate it like when there's people on Twitter that are like watching the game in real time or ahead of me, and I need to like go for them for news, but then they just spoil something. Comes Perkins, and the pitch is upstairs. Red October would bring a lot of positivity to our city that we need. Exactly, E-Man. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And there's a curveball that's at the kneecaps for strike one. But in regards to the Sixers talk, I'll be honest with you, man. Like, they have a good big three. And I think that they have a nice depth chart. I do. I like what I'm hearing so far from training camp. 1-1 pitch. Ground ball hit over to shortstop. And Lindor throws it over to first, and it is not in time. That was a bang-bang play, though. He got on over to it in the hole, had to backhand it, throw it in the air over to first base, and Alonso couldn't even dig that one out, but it was Perkins still would have gotten on base anyways, and he gets on with an infield single with one out here in the bottom of the third inning. Okay. All right. Oh, guys, we're at 4398. I keep seeing this number. I want us to get to 4,400. We're so close. We're so close. Two more. Two. That's it. Toss back over to first. Alonso does catch it, but no tag is applied. Harper and company better be getting ready, or better be watching and getting fired up. Rest them bones and punch some teams in the face, says JoJo. Figuratively, of course. But yes, I agree. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Runner on over at first. Contreras takes it upstairs. An article that I wanted to read earlier about Bryce Harper today. I gotta do that. A ball, no strikes. Lol. What's this, Kevin? Figuratively. It's true. Figuratively. 1-0 pitch, and that's taken down low for a ball. Ugh. It's funny. It's funny. 2 balls, no strikes to William Contreras. 2-0 pitch on the way. Ground ball rolled over to third base. Vientos gobbles it up, and he'll throw it over to first. Sidearm in plenty of time to get out number 3. Brewers already have 3 hits today, but nothing home. And the Mets have 2 hits today, both by Lindor. Nothing home for them as well. Time to go to the top of the 4th. No score in Milwaukee. Okay. Guys, it's 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. The game was supposed to start in 37 minutes. Did you know that? It was supposed to start in 37 minutes. Phillies play at Citizens Bank Park. Yeah, they call it the bank. Yeah, that's the nickname. But yeah, CBP, Citizens Bank Park. Larry with 73 likes. Well, Larry says 73 likes. Let's go on. JJ, I think I read that Sanchez is pitching Game 2 in the division series. Let me know like what your source is, because there hasn't been anything that's been released yet on Rob Thompson's decisions. So if you find out who it is, please let me know, and I can see if that's a good source. Like if it's Matt Gelb or Phillies Nation or NBC Sports Philly, you know, those are reliable ones. But I haven't seen anything. But if you did read something, let me know what it was, because I'd like to know. I don't just tell, like, I'm not just telling you to, like, to confirm it, but Larry can tell you, like, I literally did that. I started saying that last year because as a broadcaster, I care about delivering, like, correct information, and I'd like to know the facts of things, So I'm sort of old school that way. But yeah. JJ, I can't wait to rock with you on the game on Saturday. Macho Donato, dude, first of all, thank you so much for coming on here. So I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it very much. Yes, sir. I can't wait for y'all to be on here Saturday, too. I am not going to be on the stream because I'm going to be doing a Villanova game, but somebody else is going to be here on Saturday. I'm going to make sure that I post that in the announcements because I keep saying it on here, and I realize every time I say it on here, dude, like, you could literally just write it in the announcements, So, yeah, I got to do that. Rob discussed it when asked, but said that they were looking at it. Got you. The balls, 1 strike. So we're on our way here in the top of the 4th. And the next pitch, that's a changeup that's taken for strike 2. Here's Brandon Nimmo, 23 home runs and a .224 average. And I'll pop this one up. It's head out over towards shallow right field. Terang calls off Frelick as he's over on the outfield grass, and he squeezes it for the first out of the inning. About over to second. First pitch to Alonso. Ball 1. Alonso has homered 7 times against Milwaukee in his career. So for 1 tonight, though. And he takes a slider that's inside for ball 2. In this series, he's only had 1 hit. Did have 3 walks, though, in the first game. And scored a run. 2-0, popped up, hit out over towards the third base side. Actually, it shifts over towards left field and foul ground. Under it is the third baseman, and he'll make the catch. And that will be Joey Ortiz, who calls off Willie Adames and Jackson Chourio to make the grab in foul ground for out number 2. Out to third base. Glacier steps into the box and stares at strike 1, even though it's a little bit outside, but not in the eyes of Vic Carapazza. It's 2 for 11 in this series, and he'll chop this one over to shortstop. Adames has it, throws over on the run over to first base, and it's in time for out number 3. So, just 2 hits allowed in this ball game from Tobias Myers. Each of them were from Francisco Lindor. Other than that, he has retired every single batter that he has faced. And we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. 0-0 in Milwaukee. Okay. All right. Let's do this. All right. Time for Name That Player. Name that baseball player with JJ. Let's go. I'm going to tell you 3 things about a player that's on one of these teams. Okay? Currently or at one point played. Okay? And if you get it right, you'll hear that. If you get it wrong, you'll hear that. Okay. All right. So we'll do this guy. I like this guy. All right. I'm going to tell you 3 things about this guy. I'm a 2-time All-Star. Okay? Grew up in Bowling Green, Kentucky. played for the Brewers. Okay? And the other thing that I'll say is that I had a 22-game hitting streak back in 2007. Okay? So, what did I just say? I played for the Brewers, grew up in Bowling Green, Kentucky, two-time All-Star, and had a 22-game hitting streak back in 2007. Who am I? Who am I? Comment down below. Who am I? Had a 22-game hitting streak back in 2007. I'm 42 years old. And a two-time All-Star. Am I Prince Fielder? Incorrect. That's not who I am. First baseman. No, I'm not. Those are the only hints that y'all are getting. Played for the Brewers. J.J. Hardy. Good guess. The pitch. And it's now no balls, one strike to Willie Adames. Keep firing. We'll take more and more. Quintana gets set at the belt. Winds up and delivers. Line drive, foul ball. Jake Bowers. Nope. 42. 42. You missed that part. Maybe an ad popped up. Well, Jim Thome. Jim Thome was not a Brewer. At least not that I know of. Here's the 0-2 delivery. That's down for a ball. Two-time All-Star, 42 years old, from Bowling Green, Kentucky, and had a 22-game hitting streak back in 2007. The pitch on the way. Ground ball hit over to third base, and the throw over to first is in time as Alonso stretches over at first base. Actually, they're going to call the runner safe. Excuse me. Adames actually just beat it out. Vientos had a good throw over to first. Yep, he's safe. He's safe, man. Carlos Gomez. Christian Yelich. He's not 42. Ryan Braun. You're in the right ballpark. You're in the right era. 42. 22-game hitting streak back in 2007. The pitch on the way from Sanchez. Line drive, hit out over to left field. It'll be caught for out number one, though. One more guess. Corey Hart. Ding, ding. Ding. Ding, 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 ding. You got it. Corey Hart. Yes, sir. You got it. Good one. Runner on over at first. One out. Bottom of the fourth. Quintana gets set at the belts. Lines up and delivers. And it's inside and low. Corey Hart. Corey Hart was selected as an outfielder in the National League All-Star game. He was voted in by the fans as a final vote, in which he beat out David Wright, as well as Pat Burrell and Aaron Rowand, who was on the Giants, and Carlos Lee, who at the time was on the Astros. The pitch, that's inside and low, and the throw over to second base to get Adames. None in time. Adames in scoring position. Oh, he wore his sunglasses at night? Yeah. Not that Corey Hart. Not that guy. Y'all are funny. Y'all just jinxed each other. That's a different Corey Hart. But yes. I think it's spelled the same way, too. 2-0 pitch. Ground ball rolled over to shortstop. Picked up by Lindor. Toss over to first. Got him. And Adames is 90 feet away from scoring. I wear my sunglasses at night, so... Ugh. It's going to be stuck in my head now. Comes Sal Frelick. We'll pop this one up, hits it out over towards left field, and it will go into foul ground, and running out of room is Nimmo. He won't be there to make the catch. In the bottom of the fourth, already a quick one so far. Game got started at 7:08 p.m. Eastern Time. Jane's here. Let's go Brewers. Hi, Larry. Hi, Scott. Hi, Hardcore. Hi, Kevin. Hi, JoJo. Where's my hello? No, I'm kidding. No balls, one strike. 2 outs, bottom of the fourth. And the next pitch, ground ball, hit over towards the left side of the mound. It's caught, and the throw over to first is in time by Jose Quintana. And out number 3 is made. That was a nice play by Quintana, man. Able to get off the mound, throw it on over to first base. That's a bang-bang play. He's stranded 4 runners in 4 innings. But the Brewers have had nothing to respond. Hi, Jason Joseph, says Jane. What's up, Jane? How are you? What is good? How are you, Jane? What the heck is... I don't know what's going on with the stream deck tonight. I really don't. I'm going to play it again. Okay, that's really weird. Edwards here. Damn it. Come on, Brewers. Fortunately for the Brewers, Cy Quintana is back to his 2018 ways, says Todd Rosiak. A scoreless game heads to the 5th. It's really funny when you think about that. Brewers 5 left on base. And again, two more subs so we get to 4,400. We have 80 likes. JoJo says one hit wonder. Corey Hart. Yeah. Back to the baseball player, though. I would like to read that story. Hardcore said the story is that when they recorded that song, the AC unit was over the micing board. So they all wore sunglasses that then he crafted the lyrics. That's really interesting. Huh. That's wild. But Corey Hart, the baseball player, okay, he after he was on the Brewers, he then agreed to a 1-year deal with the Mariners back in December of 2013 with a $6 million contract. Had 162 homers throughout his career, 538 RBI as well. And played with the Brewers from 2004 to 2013. And then the Pirates played with them in 2015. He then did retire with the Brewers, and he had a plaque on the park's Wall of Honor. He batted .276 with Milwaukee, had 154 homers, 508 RBI, and 83 steals in 945 games. And also had 5 20-homer seasons in Milwaukee, which was a lot at the time. And his .491 slugging percentage ranks 6th in all-time Brewers history. The pitch. And now it's a 1-1 count. Heck no, Macho. You can't do that. But that is tough. That is tough. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Love can be separated. I've heard people that have slept in different bedrooms during those types of things. oh, like, my wife is a Mets fan, but, like, I'm a Phillies fan. But, like, you know, she told me that I got to sleep in the other room. Like, I've heard stories about that. The pitch. And that is going to hit Winker right on the elbow. And it will go on over to first base. Tobias Myers still on the bump. Y'all are funny. All right, so a leadoff hit by pitch, and now Starling Marte comes up and swings and misses at the slider at 85 miles per hour. You just wonder which team is gonna wake up first. It's been a game of chess. 0-1 pitch, strike 2 at the knees. Come on, man. 2 more subs. Just 2. Just 2, man. 2 more. Come on, baby. Let's go. 0-2 pitch on the way. Strike 3 called at the knees. And Myers gets strikeout number 4 tonight. It's not so often that Marte strikes out. Especially strikes out looking, but he got caught looking there. And there's the first out of the inning. 7 flyouts, 2 groundouts, and 4 strikeouts. The pitch, strike 1, as Taylor looks at a curve. Myers trying to get on the same page with his catcher. And the next pitch, it's a slider, and that's swung on and missed for strike 2. That thing just dipped. It was sort of, thought maybe it was going to be released a little bit high, but it just sort of came back down to earth, if you will. The ball is 2 strikes. Myers trying to go back-to-back with strikeouts. The 0-2 pitch on the way. He does! Got him on the outside edge again. 5 strikeouts by Myers. That's the second time that he has struck out 2 in a row in this ball game. Wow. That was perfectly timed. Two gone. Top of the 5th. And a runner on over at first. Here comes Alvarez. He pops this one up. And it's a foul ball that goes behind the plate. I can see now the sun is gone. Who's the better matchup for the Phillies? Chat, I want to know your thoughts about that. It's a really good question, though, Chiquita. I think that the Mets are the better matchup. 0-1 delivery. And that's popped up. It's hit foul behind the plate. And it'll be Sanchez who gives it a look, and it goes out of play. I think both of these teams present a good challenge for the Phils. I do. I think that the Mets have the more talent, though. I do. Not saying that the Brewers aren't. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Alvarez, and he stays alive. Brewers were 47-35 at American Family Field this year. No balls, 2 strikes to Alvarez. And the next pitch on the way popped up, hit out over towards the right side. Hoskins says he has it, calls off the second baseman Terang, and I'll make the catch for out number 3. So, no runs in 4.5 innings of work. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Can the Brewers get a run on the board? Let's see. All right, so our poll says 53% are rooting for the Brewers. 25% of you say the Mets. 21% of you say I don't care. I'm in the I don't care. That's where I'm at. 98 people tuning in. Please hold off on the trivia, JJ. Jane has just arrived, and the blanks will be on shortly. I can't see what that is. What is that? What is that? It doesn't show up so clear on my chat. Oh, the predictions? Is that like what you're trying to say? The fortune teller? Yeah, that's true. I just want the Mets out. If Milwaukee can snuff them out, that sounds good. I just don't want the Mets fans talking over the bank. Or the Mets fans taking over the bank. Guys, I will make this announcement tonight. Okay, I'm going to put the camera on me for a second. Do not sell your tickets. Do not sell your tickets to Mets fans. If you have to, obviously, if you have to sell your tickets, for whatever it is, you got to do what you got to do. But try not to sell it to Mets fans. Just try not to. But that's all I got to say. We don't need them taking over Citizens Bank Park. This is our year. Okay? This is all we got. This is the closest thing that we have to a championship right now. And we cannot screw this up. So we saw what Knicks fans did. We saw what those Knicks fans did against the Sixers. That better not happen here. It's a baseball town. But do not sell your tickets to Mets fans if you can. That's all I wanted to say. Bottom of the fifth, the pitch, and that's taken for a strike. Best moment of the Phillies regular season, I'd say it's the Kyle Schwarber 3-run homer against Toronto. Yeah, that's up there. That's up there. I'd say Kyle Schwarber's grand slam against the Miami Marlins is up there too. Yohan Rojas' home run against the Angels, I tell you, I think that's up there as well. 1-1. Foul back. Harper's 3-homer game was awesome. I don't know. The best moment, maybe Wes Wilson's cycle. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball hit over to third base. Scooped up by Vientos. Throw on the run, short-handed, but it's in time as Alonso does catch it. I want the Brewers to win so that we don't have all those Mets fans at the bank. That's a very good... I like that as well. Don't be like the Sixers, says Chiquita. Yeah. Please. Whatever you can do, please do not do that. The pitch. There's a foul ball from Bryce Terang. And he's behind in the count, 0-1. 102 people on here watching, like and subscribe. Charge! The ball is 1 strike. And here's the 0-1 delivery, and that's taken outside for a ball. By the way, if you want to become a member of the Play-by-Play with JJ community, the link, I'm going to post it right now. Okay? It is in the live chat as well. You're more than welcome to give memberships to other people. It's $2.99 a month. Or sign up for a membership, that is. Get some really, really cool perks. 1-1 pitch inside for ball 2. What kinds of perks do you get, JJ? You get access to really, really cool emojis. You also get exclusive videos as well. You'll be getting an exclusive video from me this weekend as we are in Philadelphia, which will be really cool. We have an exciting day tomorrow, a lot to do. 2 balls, 1 strike. And here's the next pitch. Ground ball, rolled over to shortstop. Lindor has it, throws it over to first, and Alonso stretches out, and Terang is retired for out number 2. Okay. Yes, my thingy. Uh-oh. Why is this not working? First pitch to Jackson Chourio, strike one. That's why it wasn't working. Sorry about that. Pitch number 2, ball 2. There we go. One more sub until we get to 4,400. One more, baby. One more. 2 balls, no strikes. And there's a curveball. That one misses for ball 3. No score here in the bottom of the 5th. 2 gone, base is empty. Quintana takes a quick breath. And now finally agrees on the pitch. And here's the windup to Chourio. Strike 1 at the knees. I joined when JJ was on RB's channel. Yes, and RB is going to be... I think RB might come on Saturday. And he might take over for me. Next pitch in the dirt for ball 4. And a 2-out walk allowed by Quintana. Ugh. That's right, Chiquita. That's how Chiquita found out about me? I didn't know that. I thought that you found my channel. I didn't know it was through RB. Shout out to RB, by the way, man. Shout out to RB. We're going to get it. We need one more. One more. Oh, I'm so excited. 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. I wanted to get 4,400 right before the first game of the playoffs. That's another reason why we're coming on here, to see if we could do that. 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. A runner on over at first, and the next pitch, and that's inside for a ball. To Blake Perkins, who's wearing his bright yellow batting gloves. Oh my gosh. I'm so distracted today. Quintana not wasting any time. Will deliver from the stretch, and it's a changeup. Let's take it for a strike, by the way. Perkins sitting over on the right side. Toss back over to first base. It's not in time. Phillies will play at 4:08 on Saturday and Sunday. And they'll face whoever wins this game here. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Perkins could not catch the changeup in time. It was a little bit early. What's up, Florida man? Florida man, how'd you change your username again? Or what was your old username? Throw it back over to first. And Chourio is safe. I forgot that that's how you joined. Oh, yeah, I've been coming on here pretty much from the beginning. That's awesome. That's so awesome. One-two pitch on the way upstairs for ball 2. The suspense is killing me. Stupid times. Well, they have to maximize it somehow. I'm okay with it. For a Saturday and Sunday afternoon, I'm fine with it. Eagles don't play. I think it's great. 2-2 pitch. That was inside, but Perkins gets a piece of the baseball and stays alive. Let's go, baby. Charge! Brewers are 0 for 6 tonight with runners in scoring position and 0 for 10 with men on base, if you can believe that. Quintana gets set at the belt. Will deliver from the stretch. The 2-2. It's outside for ball 3. Throw over the second base. Not in time. Jackson Chourio's in scoring position. So he swipes second base, and the count is full, and a base hit can give the Brewers the lead. 4,400. Let's go. Let's go, baby. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 5th. Oh, this would be great timing. Come on, man. I want to celebrate that time called on the mound. All right, let's celebrate our 4,400. Let's go. That's great. Let's go, baby. Woo! Oh, that's so awesome. Woo! Let's go. Let's go. Thank you all so much. Appreciate it. All right, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Quintana still on the hill. 74 pitches in just 4 2/3 for Jose Quintana. This is his 3rd postseason game that he has ever pitched in. The first time since he did it against the Phillies back in 2022. Rally towels waving in downtown Milwaukee. They're yellow and blue. Quintana gets set at the belt. A runner over at second. That's Chourio. Perkins at the dish. The payoff pitch to Perkins. Fly ball hit out over to left field. It is a foul ball, though. Just barely mistimed. Wow. Kevin Saucer says, I have to work. You're good at what you do, JJ. Thank you, Chiquita. I, again, really appreciate the compliment, you know. We love having fun. Love doing the play-by-plays. But I love interacting with y'all, too. Here's the payoff pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out over to right field, and that's a foul ball. This has been a long at-bat. And the pitch of the ball game is coming up. This is the 9th pitch of the at-bat here. Imagine if this was without the pitch clock. Jose Budo is warming up in the Mets bullpen. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Chourio in scoring position at second base. The payoff pitch. Ground ball. Hit over to shortstop. Lindor has it. Throws it over to first, and it's just in time to get Perkins out. And the inning is over. Perkins almost beat it out. He was just a quarter second late. A quarter of a step late. And we've played 5 innings and go to the top of the 6th with no score in Milwaukee. Gotta do a little bit better on these closeouts, man. What's going on? I don't know what's going on. Walk, hit by pitch, walk, stolen base, and then Perkins grounded out to short. Saw the same thing, Jane. What do we see? What do we see? Who unsubscribed? It's okay. We're going to get back there. I figured somebody was going to unsubscribe, but that's all good. We'll get back there. 115 in the year and 92 likes. That is freakish behavior. The Phillies aren't even playing, and y'all are still tuning in to me call a baseball game. That's pretty freakish. There we go. We got back to 4,400. Who was the MVP? Now we got to know. Oh, let's go, baby. I like that. Come on, man. Ugh, it's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. While y'all are here, okay? While y'all are here, okay, I wanted to ask you something. Okay, I have a question for all of you. What's your favorite color? I do want to know. What's your favorite color? I'm just curious. What's your favorite color? Someone score, says Larry. I could see you slamming your fist on the table saying, someone score, come on. It's okay. This has been a good game. See, this is like one of those games where it's like a pitching duel, and I like that in the playoffs. The best around 85 coming in clutch, being the 4,400th subscriber. Congratulations to you. That is awesome. Let's go. Green, red. Rhys says red. Joe says 21 innings. That'd be really wild. Trevor McGill is going to be pitching now for Milwaukee. Rhys is purple. My favorite color is purple. 46 and a third of an inning. He's gone this year. We'll get to more of his stats. He'll have to face Francisco Lindor to start things off here in the top of the sixth. Is this a trick question, says D? No. There's a method here to my madness. There's a method. Trust me. Purple, green. Okay. Top of the sixth. And the first pitch. Outside for a ball. Trevor McGill has faced Lindor 3 times, and Lindor is 2 for 3. He's actually faced him 4 times. He also walked once as well. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Lindor, and that is swung on and lifted out over towards deep right center field. It'll still be in the ballpark, though. Frelick gets under it, and will make the catch over towards the alleyway in front of the warning track for out number 1. Lindor just missed it. Okay. Midnight blue, turquoise, pink, blue, orange type of a guy. Orange type of a guy. This is Florida man. Comes Vientos in the pitch, and there's strike 1. Plaid. I like plaid. Like my membership star. Yes. Turquoise is a cool color. The pitch. That's taken low for a ball. Who else is a favorite color? So I need to rally these. I need to tally all of these up. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. That'll make the count now 1-2. One out, top of the 6th inning. Nobody on. Here's the 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. McGill with a big strikeout in a clutch situation. And there's out number 2. Jane says, who won? I don't have an AI with me. Who won? I think red won. I do. I think red won. Rhys said red. One person said green. One person said orange. One person said midnight blue. Turquoise, that's the type of blue, right? Blue won. Next pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards center field, and that's going to be caught for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Mets, and it's time to go to the bottom of the 6th. Trevor McGill comes in and is able to get the hot part of the Mets lineup retired in order. Let's go, baby. Bottom of the 6th in Milwaukee with no score so far. Be gone. I think green won. I think green won. I think it's a green type of a day. Speaking of Green Day, I like Green Day. September has ended. I said wake me up when September ends, and now that September has ended, guess what? It's Red October. And guess where y'all should be for Red October? Here on Play by Play with JJ. We go live on Saturday, and Sunday we'll be starting our live stream at 4 o'clock on Saturday. And then on Sunday, I'm going to do a little pregame show. That'll start around 3, right? Because I'll be back on here. And then we have an hour of a postgame show. So why did I ask that question? Because, well, I figured that green was actually going to win. And I actually figured, well, with what color wins, that would be like a perfect segue for me to get you guys to remember that we're going on for Red October. And I love that transition. So that's why I asked that question. and it kept you a little bit engaged. It kept you on your toes. You didn't know where I was going to go with it. So I like to do that sometimes because guess what? As somebody that's on here, as they call it, a content creator, I got to keep you on here. I got to keep you hooked. That's what I just did. So I got you. And I got myself because I didn't know where that was going to take me. But it took me somewhere. The JJ of Suburbia. That's right. 9 Sunday night. 4 o'clock Sunday. They play at, or is it 4:09 Sunday? Is it 4:07 Saturday and 4:09 Sunday? That would be really, really weird. Now you're, yeah, okay. Yeah, right. You came up with that after the fact. I'll have to keep you all engaged somehow. Bottom of the 6th, and the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 1. The ball's 1 strike to William Contreras. Charge! 0-1 delivery. High and away for ball 1. William has another brother. His name is Wilson Contreras. He's playing for the St. Louis Cardinals. Also a catcher as well. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the next pitch, and that's taken down low for ball 2. He's 32 years old. He's had quite a career. He was also on the Chicago Cubs as well. William is the younger. Then there's Wilmer, yes. Next pitch to Contreras. Boy, did he get fooled on the curveball. That swung him right out of his shoes, and the count is now 2-2. Jose Quintana, 81 pitches. The 82nd is in the dirt for ball 3. Sleeping through the game right now, says Zachary. Oh, you're awake. You're not sleeping right now if you're typing. 3-2 pitch. Popped up. Hit out over towards right center field. Taylor is going to jog on over towards the right side of the alleyway in right center, and he'll be there in plenty of time to catch the baseball and get out number 1. Oof. Oops, I work until 9 Sunday. Oh, no, you're... oh, that sucks. That sucks. Comes Adames, and he swings and takes a hack at the changeup. It was in the dirt. The ball's 1 strike. And the next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Florida Man wants to know, are both teams playing good defense, or is there a sleeping offense? I want to know how the Phillies will stack up. They're playing good defense. I think it's just a good pitching performance by both teams. Adames lifetime against Quintana, 6 for 16. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Quintana wearing number 62. 0-2 pitch. That's outside for a ball. Flyers are on now. They're up 3-2. Just 20 minutes left in the Flyers preseason, man. It's crazy. Here's the 1-2 pitch. It's a breaking ball. That's taken for ball 2. I am so excited to see Matvei Michkov this year. I really am. Oh, it's going to be so great seeing him practice in Voorhees. Ugh, it's going to be awesome. Cannot wait for that. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Adames at the dish, and the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Quintana will have to get over towards the ball as the throw is made over to first base. It was a drop, strike 3, and Adames is out over at first base on a nice throw made by Francisco Alvarez. Didn't know if Alvarez or Quintana were going to get over towards the ball. It literally bounced all the way about halfway in between home plate and the mound. Really. That's how far it bounced. Six hits in this game, and no runs have been scored. No runs at all. Gary Sanchez due up to bat. Jose Quintana kicks and delivers. It's a curveball that catches the knees for strike one. Maybe you want to consider doing Flyers games in place of the Eagles game. Why? Because they're not. Why? Because of how bad they're doing. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss. It's funny. Oh, 2 pitch. That misses outside. %53% of you are rooting for the Brewers. Interesting. Huh. 1-2 delivery. Check swing. Did Sanchez go? And they say no. Alan Porter over at first base. Two and two is the count. 2 gone. Nobody on base. And the next pitch is in the dirt for ball 3. Sanchez, a 2-time All-Star, a Silver Slugger Award winner as well, a guy that's hit 182 homers and has driven in 482 RBI and has been in the big league since 2015. Started off his career with the Yankees, then went to the Twins, the Mets, the Padres, and he's been on the Brewers all season long. Time called on the bump as Alvarez and Quintana want to get on the same page. Gary actually won Rookie and Player of the Month in his first season for the month of August in 2016. Finished in second place in Rookie of the Year, despite only playing in 53 games. 3-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Sanchez says, darn it, as he strikes out and Quintana wins the battle. What a pitching duel it's been tonight between Quintana and Myers. Myers' night is done. But, however, we go to the top of the 7th with no score in Milwaukee. All right. Good stuff. All right, top of the 7th. I want to go raid somebody. I want to go say hi to somebody right now, okay? That's what we're going to go do. We're going to be really, really quick with this, okay? I want us to go say hi to Tom Grassi, okay? That's who we're going to go say hi to. Let's go say hi to Tom Grassi and go tell him that Play-by-Play with JJ sent you. Okay? Do that right now. There's the link. JoJo says no. Well, you don't have to rate him if you don't want to. You certainly don't have to, but I would just appreciate it. JJ Raid, let's go! David's there, let's go, baby! All right, let's see, what's Tom doing right now?
I like starting McLaughlin now. Boom! That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm watching on Twitch. It's for free on Twitch.
Circle looks
if you want
nice.
to see the actual game. I just can't show because copyright. Apologies. We got over 6. Listen, people there, feel free to like and subscribe. We're going to try to get to 715 today. I think we'll hit it tomorrow, but we are.
D is there. Nice, let's go.
For 715. Thank you. Also
Larry's
raised over
there.
$6,000 today
there.
for direct relief.
Who else is
Gonna
there?
help those impacted by the hurricane. They've already donated $74 million in medical aid, which is dope. That fundraiser is open until next week, until next Thursday, so check that out as well. Also, the St. Jude fundraiser from Chaotic Good Sports. That is also still open as well.
SV Broads.
Appreciate you. We raised over $200,000 for various charities already this year, which is amazing. Just do a boom, boom, boom. Throwing those beads.
Keep up the great work, Tom.
All right, so 122 to go.
Bonnie's there. Nice.
10-7. Buccaneers have the lead. We'll see what the Falcons can do.
Very, very nice.
Ball still has a JCPenney. Mine still has a Macy's. I went into it like a few weeks ago.
Very, very good stuff. All right, good. I wanted to go say hi to him. I do. I have a lot of mad love and respect for him. And it's good to see his community, you know. Top of the 7th, in the pitch to Alonso. It's taken down low. Check swing. He did not go. Nick Mears now on the hill. It's now the second pitcher used today. It was McGill, who was used in that 6th inning. First glance, I thought Grossi had 14 likes, and I was like, oh, wait, it's 1K. That's funny. I'll hit the like instead of promoting Tom Grossi. All right. Sounds good. 2 balls, no strikes. Top of the 7th. And the pitch to Alonso. There's a strike. Pete is 1 for 7 in the series with 3 walks and a run scored. 2-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. That came at 98 miles per hour. According to John Heyman, Willie Adames actually waited for Jesse Winker in the parking lot after their altercation in Game 1. I don't know what that means, but John Boy Media tweeted that out. Or just retweeted it. Next pitch on the way, and that is outside and low for ball 3. I also wanted to see if maybe they'd come on and raid us during, or if they'd raid us back. Next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And Alonso is down on strikes. Neither team has blinked already so far. I agree. His ads are killing me. Been on here a little over an hour and 6 ads. Uh-oh. Well, you did pop out of the stream the one time to go to Tom Grossi, so that's why you come back. But, yeah. The ball is 1 strike to Jose Iglesias. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss. Pitch was down low and away. Mears with a 5.93 earned run average. The 27-year-old kicks and fires, and that's in the dirt. Peralta's warming up. Wandy Peralta? That's crazy. According to Destiny Legardo, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mears kicks, fires, and that's low and away for ball 2. What a game this has been. Keep liking and keep subscribing, folks. 11th pitch by Mears, and Iglesias says no thank you as he takes it down low and away for ball 3. Francisco Lindor has the 2 Mets hits. That's it. Everybody else has been retired. 3-2 on the way. Ground ball hit over to shortstop. Backhanded by Adames. Fires over to first. 2 gone in the top of the 7th. That was a missile that he threw from shortstop over to first base. And the Mets cannot solve this Brewers pitching staff. Here's Jesse Winker batting on the left side. 2 gone. And there's a curveball thrown by Mears. It catches the outer third of the zone for strike 1. Winker 0 for 1. He got hit by a pitch. In this series, though, he's 1 for 4 with a 2-run triple. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Ooh, man, that was a fastball that was a heater that just passed by Jesse Winker into the middle of the night and whistled on by him. No balls, 2 strikes. Brewers fans on their feet once again. It's Mears on the bump. Mears gets the cheers. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. Another strikeout as he's fired up. And we go to the bottom of the 7th with still no score in Milwaukee. What an incredible Game 3 it's been in the NL Wild Card Series. Stretch time in Milwaukee. Wow. I cut that. That was awesome. That was awesome. Well, this is a fun game, man. All right. It is 8:57 p.m. Eastern Time. Freddie Peralta. Oh, Freddie Peralta's warming up for the Brewers. He pitched 4 innings in Game 1. Ahem, Rob Thompson. Wow. Freddie Peralta's warming up. Pat Murphy's like, no, our season's on the line, and this is what we got to do. Wow. That's insane. We got 92 people tuning in. You felt that breeze. Trying to be a little bit more descriptive with these play-by-plays tonight, and try to be a little bit more cognizant of how I phrase things. This is why I like using this lab, because I can sort of play around with stuff that I would like to try to incorporate. So I want to try to be a little bit more descriptive and try to welcome in some new vocabulary, as Mark Zumoff would say. Bottom of the 7th. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Felt that breeze. It's funny. Where's my Phillies rally towels at? Anybody have any Phillies rally towels in the chat? Re-signed Tony says, O's Bird Watchers. What's going on, my guy? Folks, you know, we like to support our fellow streamers. We really do. And this guy stuck with the 162, literally did the 162. We call ourselves Philly Freaks. Okay, this guy literally did the 162 plus 2. Okay? I need you all to go like and subscribe to his channel, because he is a hard worker on here. He's a grinder, but he's also really, really good at what he does. He's really talented. And I mean that for sure. So feel free to go like and subscribe to his channel. Comment your link down below, man. I only have a 5th grade vocabulary, so Mock's next to me. Oh, man. Man. I'm trying to incorporate some more words henceforth. What are some good words that I should use in a broadcast? Comment down below. You're more than welcome to spam the chat. I give you permission. Don't just don't overspam. Don't overspam. But what are some good words I can use down below? RG Energy's here. What's up, RG? Let's go. It's true, I am exhausted and talented. Thanks, JJ. You're a scholar and a gentleman. Oh, dude, that's a scholar. Wow. I've never heard that before. No one's ever said that to me before. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, man. I've never been called that before. Wow, that's cool. All right, bottom of the 7th. What are we going to do? Rhys Hoskins is up to bat. 6, 7, and 8. Who will the Phillies play? The Mets or the Brewers? And Hoskins will have a pinch hitter, and the first pitch is swung on and missed. Huh. Who's pinch hitting now? Not even ESPN knows. Next pitch, and that's upstairs for a ball. Jake Bauers is going to pinch hit for Rhys Hoskins because they're facing the righty Budo. And Hoskins has struggled in this series. 1-1. Ground ball. It's a foul ball. Loquacious. Impinge. Guile. My favorite word is guile. Is that how you say it? Guile, or like gill. Rip. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Next pitch, outside for ball 2. Cover. Yeah. All right, David. I got you. Loquacious is a good one. I did say spam the chat, but I meant spam it like with different words, with various terms. 2-2 pitch. That's outside for ball 3. Bauers just hitting underneath the Mendoza line. That's 199. The Mendoza line is at 200. Sal Frelick waits in the on-deck circle. 3-2 pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out over to deep right field. It's going back towards the track, and it is gone! Pat Murphy decides to pinch hit Rhys Hoskins for Jake Bauers, and it works. 1-0 Milwaukee as they finally get on the board and take over in Game 3. That's how you manage. Wow. That is ballsy. It's rocking in Milwaukee. That thing was sent into the second deck into right field. Wow. And the pitch on the way to Frelick. Fly ball hit out over to right field, and that one is gone. Oh, baby. Back-to-back Jackson, back-to-back pitches, and Milwaukee explodes. Oh. And Mets are silenced. Kaboom goes the dynamite for Milwaukee. Wow. 2-0 Brewers. The next pitch, strike 1, just at the kneecaps. Back-to-back homers on back-to-back pitches. And, man, everybody has woke up in Milwaukee. The next pitch, ground ball, foul ball towards the third base side. This is unbelievable. Wow, that is crazy. Charge! No balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 7th. Mets down 2-0 in Game 3 of this best-of-3 series at American Family Field. The next pitch upstairs. Joey Ortiz in the box, batting on the right side, wearing his bright green batting gloves. Budo is having a hard time hearing Sanchez. And he shakes his head. He's put his fielding glove up towards his ear, and now gets set and kicks and delivers, and the count is 2-2. Oh, man. Wow. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Budo not wasting any sort of time. And the next pitch on the way, it's fouled off. Ortiz was looking at it. Actually, it was caught over at shortstop. It even caught the camera operators by surprise. That was a line out over to short. There was a late cut over to shortstop. That's really weird. You don't usually see that. But finally, there's the first out. The Brewers are the first team in postseason history to have go-ahead pinch hit homers in consecutive games. It's crazy. Wow. That is really, really wild. It is shining red, white, and blue in Milwaukee. 2-0. And it looks like we're going to have a pitching change. Could not tell. Bryce Terang is up to bat. Who's coming in? Don't know. Last time, by the way, that Jose Budo allowed 1 homer in a game was August 25th. The last time that he allowed 2 homers in a game was on April 26th against the St. Louis Cardinals. Just thought I'd put that out there for y'all. Just did my research and I had that right in front of me. Really, really wild. DFA, Budo, and Walker. Mets fans, boo-hoo. It ain't over, man. But that was a gut punch. Like, dude, Pat Murphy had the balls to pinch hit for Rhys Hoskins? What? I mean, I know he's struggling in the series. I know it's a game. I get it. It's a game 3. But still, like, I think Freddie Peralta is still warming up. I think he's going to pitch the 8th. I don't know. He might not. Might not now that the game is not tied anymore. But I'm just saying, Pat Murphy, man, kudos to him. Because that's a ballsy move. My gosh. And it worked. He had the balls to literally say, Rhys, go sit down, and put Jake Bauers in that spot. And Sal Frelick, I mean, credit to him, too. That's pretty insane. MLB hoping for a Subway Series World Series. Bottom of the 7th, 1 out. The pitch to Terang, and he fouls that one off. Rhys had a 2.14 average. I understand, but still, like, he's an everyday starter. You know what I mean? Like, he can still hit all right. Correct. He can still homer, but you know, that's like taking Kyle Schwarber out. Really. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the next pitch, and that's taken down low for ball 2. Keep it PG. He did. He had the balls to do that. That's PG. That's PG. Let's go. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the next pitch, and that's outside for ball 3. Edwin Diaz is now on the mound for the Mets. That's crazy. Diaz kicks, fires, and the next one, that misses down low for ball 4. So Diaz allows a walk, and Mendoza going to the last breath with his pitching. 1 out, and a walk to Bryce Terang. And guess who's coming up? It's Jackson Chourio, who has been on fire throughout this whole entire series. Let's see what he does here. First pitch inside and high. Throw over the second base. Safe is the call. Over at second base by Mike Estabrook, and Terang swipes second. Wow. That was a good jump. He had a good jump there, just not last night. Next pitch, upstairs and inside for ball 2. Wow. Chourio 5 for 10 in this series with a pair of homers that came last night. 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Surprised that he went after that pitch, even though it was on the outside edge. They got 126 people tuning in. It's set to 126 lights. Let's go. 2-1. Fly ball hit out over towards shallow left field. Going to be a tough play, though, for Nimmo, and he's there, and he'll make the catch. Didn't know where it was going to land, but he did have to run a little ways to get on over towards the baseball, and there's 2 gone. So Blake Perkins coming up, 2009 rematch. Brewers were 08. Brewers were 08. The pitch on the way. High and away for ball 1. Oh, boy. Let's go. One more, no strikes. Rally Towns in the chat, let's go. 1-0 pitch, up high again for ball 2. Charge! Perkins back in game 2, went 3 for 6 with a sac fly. He's 1 for 3 in this game, though. 2-0 delivery, strike 1. Diaz on the hill. It's not a save situation, and the 2-1 that misses wide for ball 3. That pitch was not even close. 3 balls, 1 strike. Diaz did give up 2 earned runs the last time he pitched against the Braves. 3-1 offering, check swing, did he go? They say no over at third base. And another walk allowed by Diaz here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Just like that. So Perkins gets on with a walk. And now William Contreras steps up to the plate. He's been the heart and soul of this team throughout this entire season. By the way, Edwin this year against Milwaukee has gone 2 innings, has only given up 1 hit, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. The pitch to Contreras way outside for ball 1, and Gary Sanchez is like, we got to calm down. William, 281 average during the regular season, 2 for 11 in the postseason so far. Runners at first and second. 1-0 pitch on the way, inside and high for ball 2, and both runners advance into scoring position as Terang goes over to third, and over at second base, it's Perkins. A double steal. 2-0 pitch to Contreras, strike 1 right on the outside edge. Diaz isn't even hitting 100 on these pitches. 2-1 pitch, popped up, hit out over towards the first base side and foul ground. Alonso gives it a look. Does he have room? He drops it. Oh, man, he dropped it right by the netting. It was actually right next to the backstop, and the at-bat continues. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, wow. Alonso just dropped it, and he just could not get it into his glove. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and Contreras lives to see another day. The next pitch to Contreras, outside for ball 3. I cannot believe he dropped that. Got into a good position and just could not make the catch. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and Contreras does strike out, and that's the end of the inning. The Brewers do leave 2 runners in scoring position. However, Jake Bauers and Sal Frelick go back-to-back with solo homers, and we head to the top of the 8th. It's 2-0 Milwaukee. They're 6 outs away from heading to Philadelphia. Wow. I can't believe you dropped that, man. It's been really good defensively. Crazy. David troll him, says Larry. Wow. What a game. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. While y'all are here, I want to remind you all to make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit those bell icons. Come on, man. How many likes do we have on here, Mod Squad? How many likes do we have on here? Let us know down below. And by the way, if you want to become a member, okay, we're going live on Saturday for our very first Phillies postseason game. We cover the Phillies on here. That's really what we do. But we're also doing extensive baseball coverage as well. We also do Eagles football, and we do Sixers basketball. So I'm going to copy and paste my membership link. It's $2.99. If you want to gift memberships, you're more than welcome to do that too. But it's $2.99. You can also donate to the channel as well. Can I get a Mets fan live stream link so I can troll play? I'm not gonna do that. I don't wanna be responsible for that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't wanna feel. I like to sort of be respectful. You know, like that's just me. And as somebody that's a content creator, like I don't wanna create beef or a fuss like with people. You know, but if you find something, you know, by all means go ahead. JJ, post that pic of the Ryan Howard costume. JoJo, I don't have the pic. I don't have any pics of it. 21 innings prediction is still alive. Oh, man. So, yeah. Become members today. That's what you got to do. Mets fans vanished from the chat. They did. They did. Yeah. I don't want to be responsible for that. The pitch. And there's a called strike. Right down the middle for strike one. Marte 2 for 7 with 2 walks in this series. Freddie Peralta is on the hill and he's going to pitch. 0-1. There it is. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Freddie Peralta's going to close it out. How about that? No balls, 2 strikes to Starling Marte. 0-2 delivery to Marte, and that is down and away for a ball. Peralta pitched in Game 1 on Tuesday, and Pat Murphy decides to use him in this situation. Did not pitch so well in Game 1. 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Ground ball hit over towards the right side. Shuffling his feet is Terang. Throw over to first, though, is in plenty of time for out number 1. And 5 more outs needed for the Brewers to hang on and advance to the NLDS. Sorry, that was the wrong sound effects. Taylor at the dish. And what does he do? He stares at strike 1 at 96 miles per hour. So for 2 tonight with a strikeout. Peralta kicks and delivers, and that pitch is fouled back over towards the screen. Peralta has an 11-9 record and a 3.68 ERA. Was also 11th in strikeouts throughout all of baseball with exactly 200. 0-2 is the count, the windup, and the next pitch. A backdoor slider that misses. And Taylor decides not to offer. That's now his second season where he has had 200 or more strikeouts with the Brewers. 1-2 on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards right field. And Frelick will get under it. Steps over towards the track and makes the catch for out number 2. 2 gone in the top of the 8th. And now it's Alvarez coming up. That's the top of the order for the Mets. Base is empty. 2 outs. The pitch to Alvarez. Chopper. It's a foul ball. Hit over towards the third base side. Alvarez 0 for 3 against Peralta with 2 strikeouts in his career. A 1 misses low and away for ball 1. Peralta 6 feet tall, 202 pounds. Has the baseball in his hand, the glove at his belt. And the next pitch, a changeup that's in the dirt. Two and 1 is the count. Two balls, 1 strike. Time granted to Francisco Alvarez. We're in the guts of the game. Brewers are 4 outs away from heading to the NLDS to take on the Phillies. Lindor up next. The 2-1 delivery to Alvarez. Swing and a miss at 95 miles per hour, and he was absolutely tardy. It's a good word. Two balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch, ground ball hit over to third. Played on the bounce by the third baseman Ortiz. Throw over to first. Got him! Bottom of the 8th coming up. And this Brewers fan base can sniff it from a mile away as we go to the bottom of the 8th in Milwaukee. Wow. Crazy. Oh, boy. If you guys want to like and subscribe, you're more than welcome to do so. After this game is done, all right, I am going to go on over to PAS's stream, okay? Just to be respectful. If you come on, I am going to post the link down below. Do not troll, okay? Do not troll. Do not troll in the chat. If I find out that you're trolling, I'm not going to be happy with you. That's not how we roll on here. If you're going to come on to his chat, I want you all to be respectful. All right? That's all I want to say. Other than that, though, we good. We good. Okay? Depends on what happens. But as of now, it's looking like the Mets are done. As of now. Sniffed? Yeah, they're sniffing it. They're sniffing it. They can sniff victory. I've heard announcers say that. I've heard announcers say that. What's up, G Vanoots? How you doing, man? How are you, my friend? PS is a good guy and does a great job. Tell them, JJ. Yes. I want us to be respectful. That's all. That's all I ask. That's it. What's going inside the Mets fans' minds? That's a very good question. I don't know. I don't know, man. I will tell you, though. It's been a heck of a series. It's been a heck of a series. Who's the Brewers' closer? Devin Williams. But I think Peralta's going to pitch the 9th. Again. I do. Williams did pitch yesterday, but Devin Williams is like the best closer in baseball. The second best. Clase is the best. Next pitch on the way, and that's outside and low for a ball. That's how we start off the bottom of the 8th. Diaz still pitching. 1 ball, no strikes. Next pitch, and that's down for ball 2. I tell you, it looked a little bit shaky in that bottom of the 7th, and I don't know, did they have better options? I don't know. I understand you got to go to, like, your closer, but let's see how it works. 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Swing and a miss for strike 1. All right, 2 balls, 1 strike. Adames at the dish. 2-1 on the way. Line drive, foul ball. All right. I'm locking in, man. 2-2 pitch. Fouled away again. And Adames battling against Diaz. Mets have been a very tough out during the second half of this season. And this Brewers team, they have been a workhorse as well. Next pitch, foul ball. And the count is now 2-2. Diaz kicks, fires, and the next pitch is fouled away. Adames in his career is 1 for 3 against Diaz. One of the times he did strike out. He's also 6 for 22 in his last 7 days. 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. Pitch number 9 of this at-bat from Diaz. 2-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss. 1 gone in the bottom of the 8th. And Edwin Diaz able to win the battle and get a big strikeout there. Here's the pitch. There's strike 1. The balls, 1 strike. Next one is down low. One ball, 1 strike. Diaz comes set and fires, and that slider is swung on and missed. Thing was heading out of the zone. Gary Sanchez in the box. Jake Bauers in the on-deck circle. He's playing over at first. 1-2 delivery. Low and away for ball 2. The Bucks and the Falcons are tied 7-7. In case you are wondering, with 7.5 minutes to go in the first, I believe. That's what it says on here. I may have to update it. Next pitch, and there's another foul ball. It's actually 17-17, excuse me, with 3:19 to go in the second quarter. I don't know why this, I had to refresh the page. That's a totally different ball game. 2-2 pitch, ground ball, hit back over towards the mound. Diaz has it. He'll run on over to first, and he'll toss it underhanded over to Alonso, and there's out number 2. And Bauers is coming up. Bauers in the box. First pitch, swing and a miss. That fastball came running high at 99. Diaz comes set at the belt, winds up and delivers. Strike 2 at 99. Lots of high heat on that pitch. 37 pitches by Edwin Diaz. 0-2 delivery. Way outside and way up high. The 1-2 delivery on the way, swing and a miss. And we go to the top of the 9th. The Mets are down to their final 3 outs of their season. Lindor, Vientos, and Nimmo will come on up. And let's see if Devin Williams is going to go out there to shut down the 9th inning, or if it's going to be Freddie Peralta. Let's see. All right, I'm going to look at chat one more time before we go to the bottom of the top of the 9th. Mets spent a ton of money on free agents last year and flopped. Says Larry. 2 to go. 2 minutes to go into halftime. Bucks about to score. Oh, wow. Bucks 17-17. Yep, I figured it out. I refreshed the page. I see. It's 3rd and goal. Guys, if you are tuning in, please make sure you like and subscribe. We got 161 people tuning in. My mod squad, I need y'all to promote the channel, man. Need y'all to tell people to like and subscribe. You still got a job to do. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Also, right at the end of this game, or after our stream is done, I'm not going to stay on for too long for a post-game show. But after our stream is done, I do want us to go at least give PAS some love. If it indeed is a Mets. Honestly, a win or a loss. All right. Kevin says, way to go, JJ. Thank you, sir. Thank you all so much for being here. Yes. Wow. This has been an exciting game, dude. It really, really has. We go on for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games, but we're doing some extra coverage of Major League Baseball because why not? That's what we've been doing for the last couple of weeks. And I think it's cool for the channel. It's nice to get other people involved, and it's just really cool. All right. Devin Williams will go out there for the 9th inning. So they just used Peralta for 1 inning, huh? I think Rob would have went to... I don't know. I wonder what he would have done. It's been a good series. All right. Here we go. Top of the 9th. No spoilers in the chat. Going up here. All right. Lindor up to bat. Batting on the left side. Facing the right-hander Williams. And time called as Williams is having some issues with his pitch comm device. And they tried to call for time in the mound. I don't think a pitch clock violation was called. Vic Carapaz is like, what's going on? He's like, I'm having an issue with my device here. And it's off to one of the bat boys. And they'll attach it to his cap. Carapaz is still having a conversation with Devin Williams. Francisco Lindor has faced Devin Williams 4 times. He's been unsuccessful 4 times. But has not struck out all 4 times. Has not struck out all 4 times. Just 0 for 4. Williams getting ready to pitch. Here's the first one, and that misses wide for a ball. Lindor has the only 2 Mets hits today. That's it. 1-0 pitch. Strike 1. This is as big of a moment as it gets for Lindor and Williams. 2 of the top players in the game. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. At 96, it was right down the hatch. And with a four-seamer, a changeup, and a four-seamer again. What's he going to go with here? The changeup is inside and low for ball 2. So you think at this rate, with the pattern that's been going on, you'd see a four-seamer. Let's see what happens. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Williams kicks, fires, and that's upstairs. It is a four-seamer that misses way up high and way outside. Full counts to Francisco Lindor. Lots of people standing. 3-2 pitch. Foul ball. And Lindor stays alive. Wow. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. What a battle this is. The payoff pitch to Lindor. Popped up. It's a foul ball. And we'll do it again. Three balls, 2 strikes. Williams comes set, gets the signs, and the next pitch, check swing. Did he go? They say no, as the pitch was outside for ball 4. And Lindor gets on with a walk, and the tying run is coming up to the plate. And Mark Vientos will step into the batter's box. That was a big at-bat, too. That's what you call an MVP at-bat there. Really. Professional. Good plate discipline. Comes Mark Vientos. First pitch, swing and a miss on a changeup. That's right at the kneecaps. So Lindor has been the only base runner for New York today, along with Jesse Winker, who got hit by a pitch. 0-1 delivery. Chopped foul towards the third base side, and it goes past Alex Tosi and Chris Siegel. Left side of the infield playing deep. 0-2 is the count. Time called by Vientos. The 0-2 delivery in the dirt. And that will make the count now 1-2. Williams comes set the letters. Kicks, delivers the next pitch. Swung on and missed. First out of the top of the 9th. And Vientos goes down swinging at some high cheese. Lindor still over at first base. And Brandon Nimmo will get a crack at it. Mets potentially down to their final outs. They're down to their final 2 outs. The pitch. And there's a chopper that's fouled. Wonder if Lindor, I guess he got to stay over at first. I was wondering if he was even thinking about going over to second base. But in this spot, you can't. Season on the line. Oof, it's a ballsy move. 0-1 pitch to Nimmo. Ground ball, it's a foul ball. The pitch was outside. He stayed with it, though, and tried to battle and defend there. Scrapping and clawing. Brewers fans on their feet wearing their yellow and blue Brewers rally towels. 0-2 pitch on the way. Ground ball, base hit into right field. Lindor rounding second. He'll go on over to third base. And stopping at first is Nimmo. And now the tying run is at first. And guess who's coming up? It's Pete Alonso. Wow. They just don't die. Williams gave one up right down the middle. That pitch was hanging, and Nimmo able to just make it go out to right field and put it in a good spot. Right center, if you will. And now time called on the hill here in the top of the 9th inning in Milwaukee. Oh, wow, what a game. And the Polar Bears coming up. This potentially could be his final at-bat as a Met. When you really think about it. Infielders shifted over towards the left side. Lindor at third. At first base, it's Nimmo. Alonso up to bat. First pitch to Pete. Strike one. It was a changeup right down the middle, and Alonso let it go. Wow. I am shocked that he took that pitch. Williams gets set at the letters, gets the signs from Sanchez, kicks, fires, and it's upstairs for ball one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, baby. Let's go. Charge! 1 ball, 1 strike to Pete Alonso, who's hitless in 3 at-bats and just has 1 hit in this series so far. 1-1 pitch, upstairs again, way up high for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Alonso just 0 for 1 against Williams throughout his career. 2-1 pitch on the way. That misses inside for ball 3. It's a changeup. Wow. Hitters count, 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, runners at the corners, top of the 9th, 2-0 Milwaukee, and a pitch to Alonso, fly ball hit out over to right field, that's going back towards the track, and it's gone! Pete Alonso gives the Mets life again. It's 3-2 in the top of the 9th. Oh my goodness, what a shot by Alonso as he goes the opposite way. And the Mets take the lead in Game 3. Oh, wow. That's crazy. The Mets with the magic. Holy cow. That's insane. I love this game. The pitch to Iglesias, strike 1. Taken right on the upper third of the zone. That is unbelievable. Pete Alonso with the at-bat of his life. No balls, 1 strike to Jose Iglesias. And the next pitch, and that's chopped foul. Over towards the third base side. That is an iconic home run by Pete Alonso in the guts of the game. 0-2 pitch, foul ball. Hit off the foot of Iglesias. The Mets were down 2-0 heading into the 9th inning, facing Devin Williams, one of the best closers in baseball, and Pete Alonso gave the Mets the lead 3-2. No balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch, and there's a foul ball that goes back over towards the screen. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, folks. Oh, 0-2 is the count. Williams gets set at the letters. 1 out. The next pitch on the way. Ground ball hit over towards the right side. Scooped up by Terang. Throw over to first. Out number 2 is recorded. That's stunning. High stage, bright lights, and even Mets fans at Citi Field are ecstatic. Comes Jesse Winker, and the pitch. Foul ball, hit over towards the third base side and out of play. In the bottom of the ninth, it'll be 8, 9, and 1 due up in the order, I believe. 0-1 pitch to Winker. Foul ball. Hit back over towards the screen. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs in the top of the ninth inning. It's 3-2 New York. 0-2 on the way. Up high for a ball. Williams kicks, fires. The next pitch. Fouled away again. And he stays alive. That is insane. David Peterson is going to pitch the bottom of the ninth. 1-2 to Winker, and it hits him right on the elbow, and he's rewarded first base. That's the second time tonight he's gotten hit. Wow. Whew. What a game. Man. There was no score up until the bottom of the seventh. Back-to-back jacks by Sal Frelick and Jake Bowers. And then in the ninth inning, Alonso with a 3-run homer. Next pitch, that's outside for a ball. Throw over the second base. Not in time to get Winker. He's in scoring position. And Marte up at the plate. He's ahead in the count, 1-0. Crazy. Oh, man. One ball, no strikes. Winker got a really good jump there and was just able to dive into second base, get his left hand in there. Two outs. Mendoza and the trainer are out there to check up on Jesse Winker to see if he's okay. I think he got a little bit nicked up there on his finger. So 7, 8, and 9 are due up in the order in the bottom of the ninth. But first, we got to get out of this top of the ninth inning. 2 outs. 3-2 Mets. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Mendoza goes back over towards the dugout after checking up on Winker. 1 ball, no strikes to Marte. The pitch to Starling. Swing and a miss. That changeup was swung on and missed, and now the count is 1-1. Two outs, top of the ninth. 1-1 pitch to Marte, swing and a miss. And Devin Williams, in case you're wondering, 33 pitches for him. There's going to be a lot of questions after the game for Pat Murphy on if he went to Devin Williams too soon. 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Line drive. Base hit into right field. Winker rounding third. His being waved home. The throw's way off the line. And the Mets now lead it 4-2 in Milwaukee. And Marte comes through again. Wow. A top of the ninth for the Mets. That gives them a 4-2 lead. And Marte comes through. Unbelievable. Even Winker slammed his helmet down as soon as he crossed home plate. And Tyrone Taylor's coming up. And I think we're finally going to have a pitching change. As Devin Williams gets booed. And Marte is over at second base as he advanced over to second. Wow. Oh, boy. What a game. Dude, this is an awesome game. This is what playoff baseball is all about. How many Lucky Charms did they eat? This is insane, man. I don't like the Mets, says Falco Lombardi. Come on, Milwaukee. I'm living in the moment. What a game. Second best closest in the league, huh? Could have fooled me. Second best closer in the league. Yeah. Yep. Crazy. What a game, man. And it still isn't over. We were talking about going on there to support PAS in case they lost. Ugh, it's crazy. Well, still, no matter what happens, I'm still going to go on there at the end. Stop ringing the bell for the Mets, JJ. Blasphemy. JoJo, bro, you can't tell me what to do, man. Like, I'm trying to keep it. You don't have to listen, man. Like, I'm trying to keep it like it's a little bit professional. I'm trying to keep it, fair-sided for both sides. That's what I'm trying to do on here, man. You can root for whoever you want to root for. At the end of the day, we don't need either one of these teams to win or lose. And it still isn't over. Still isn't over. It's crazy. Still isn't over. Top of the ninth, 2 outs. Joe Ross is now going to come on in the pitch. 3.77 ERA. The pitch to Taylor, fly ball hit out over to left field. Frelick is on the run, and he'll be there to make the catch. Chourio, that is, and the inning is over. The Mets, they send 8 men up to the plate in the top of the ninth and come all the way back. And now the tables have turned, and the Brewers are down to their final 3 outs as we go to the bottom of the ninth. Crazy. It's all right. Yeah, great. No bell, dude. Well, you don't have to stay, man. You don't have to stay. That's how we run. That's how we run things on here, man. That's how we do it. So, bottom of the ninth. Bottom of the ninth. Let's go. Crazy. This is quite a game, man. If you are new, if you are tuning in for the very first time, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. If you do enjoy this content, look, I cover the Phillies on here, but I also cover Major League Baseball too. And throughout this whole entire series, I've been trying to keep it unbiased, right? Because I like to try to get reps that way as well, okay? And for those of you that just rock with me, I really appreciate that. I'm not just for Phillies fans. Okay, like when we're doing Phillies games and stuff, sure. Like that's totally fine. We're just going to be rocking with the Phillies because we're not treating it like it's a national broadcast. But with how we run things on here, all right, that's just how it goes. So I do appreciate each and every one of you, though, for being on here, man. I do. All right, bottom of the ninth. What's going to happen here in Milwaukee? Frelick, Ortiz, and Terrain coming up. If one of these guys gets on, Jackson Chourio would be coming up. and they're going to face David Peterson in the biggest inning of his life. As crazy as that sounds. Should be a interesting one. How many people do we have tuning in? We have 191 people tuning in. That's absolutely awesome. That's insane. It's cool. Pretty wild stuff. All right, Peterson with the first pitch. Strike one, right at the kneecaps. He's 29 years old. Went 7 innings in his last game against the Brewers. The pitch on the way, line drive, base it into left field. And just like that, the tying run's coming up as Sal Frelick gets aboard. Wow. So Frelick is on, and now Ortiz is coming up to the plate. Peterson with a 2.90 ERA and 121 innings of work. And he has struck out 20% of the hitters that he has faced. Can they get to Jackson Chourio? I'm curious to see what happens here. Lefty on righty as Ortiz comes up, and the first pitch is outside, way outside for ball one. Joey Ortiz 0 for 3 and 0 for 10 in this series so far. 1 ball, no strikes. And the next pitch, that's on the inside edge for strike one. Peterson gets set at the letters. Kicks, fires, the next pitch, swing and a miss. That changeup was running into the dirt. And Riley Stanek is also warming up now in the Mets bullpen. One ball, 2 strikes. Tying run up to bat. Here's the 1-2 delivery to Ortiz. It's a bouncer. It's a foul ball towards the first base side, and out of play it goes. The series is tied 1-1. It's best of 3. Winner of this series, winner of this game, if you will head to Philadelphia and face the Phillies. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The next pitch on the way, swing and a miss. 1 gone in the bottom of the 9th. Just like that. Whew. Crazy. Pitch was high and away. There's 1 out, and now Bryce Terang is coming up to the plate. Toss back over to first, and Frelick is not even going to move. First pitch to Bryce. Line drive. Played on the bounce over at shortstop. Lindor has it. Throws over to... tags the bag for 1, throws over to first, and it's a double play. And that's going to end the game. The Mets are moving on and will head to Philadelphia to face the Phils. Wow. Oh, it's unbelievable. Wow. They're going to the NLDS. 4-2 New York as they come back and stun Milwaukee, and Francisco Lindor saying something to the crowd. And these Brewers fans are absolutely stunned. Pete Alonso with a big-time 3-run homer in the top of the 9th, added on with an RBI single by Starling Marte, and the Mets come back and win 4-2. That was one of the best playoff games I've seen in a really long time. Had everything you wanted. Intensity. And it was just a well-fought series, really. Diaz gets the win, Williams gets the loss, and Peterson gets the save. That's crazy. Wow. Okay. We will definitely talk about Phillies versus Mets. Okay? It's going to be a hell of a series. Okay? It is. I am excited. I cannot wait until Saturday. It's going to be a wild, wild series. So, I'm interested to see how this all goes. That was wild. That was so wild, dude. Crazy stuff. Sounds like Lindor being a classy winner. Philadelphia will not beat the Mets. I'll be there, though. Let's go, Phillies. Crush the Mets. Red October, baby. Come on. All right. That was sick. That was wild. That was so wild. Phillies better show up, says John Torres. Tomorrow, we'll get there. All right? Tomorrow, we'll get there. But I'm just right now soaking this in. That is crazy. All right. I love you guys to death. I will catch you all on the next one. Thank you all so, so much for being here. For not being the Phils, it was a game for my heart, says Serena. Let's hope the bye helps the Phils. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go, man. I need y'all to be here on Saturday. Phillies are ready, says Neil. They better be, because that's who we're playing. We're playing the Mets. All right? Let's go. Let's go. We're playing the Mets. I can't wait to see you all on Saturday. I won't be on the stream, but somebody else will be, man. Crazy stuff. All right? I love you all to death, and I will catch you all on the next one. I will see you soon. Lila Tov, and good night.